And we're on this page, wherever my mouse is. Here's my mouse. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we did the first line, so you can read the second line.
逃げ出すんじゃないと心にい言いか、言い聞か言い聞かさ、
Kikaseta.
I don't know why that was so hard for me. 言い聞かせたけれど、あまりうまくいかなかった。Um, 逃げ出すんじゃない。This just sounds like Alana saying she's not running away.
Yes.
と、心に言い聞かせた。聞かせた。
So this is E from EU and
Okay.
Kiku.
Oh, so Kiku, like she's kikaseru, like she's kind of forcing Karam to listen.
Someone to listen. It's normally marked by the particle ni.
Oh, so her heart to listen.
Yes, that's why Nigidasu Sunjanai is not in quotation marks. She's thinking this to herself. So she
Mm,
had talked to Koram, you're right, but she actually has left the room. That's where we left off with. He was like,
mm.
"Okay, little coward, you can go run off in your home." And she's like, "I'm not running away." She's thinking that in her room.
Mm. So she's telling her heart that it's not running away.
Hmm
あまりうまくいかなかった。Um, うまくい So like I'm guessing this is like it wasn't particularly effective.
Yes, perfect. ついにアラナは部屋のドアを開けて顔を覗かせた。わかったよ、アラナはうなるように声を出した。一週間待とう。きっかり一週間だけ。その時には見通しが明るくなってればいいけどね。Suddenly, Alanna pokes her head through the door that's open, basically to look at Koram, and she says, "I understand." She lets out a voice that is like a groan. She's like, "I got it, I understand." She says, "I'm going to wait one more week." Just one more week, exactly. And during that time, if things don't stop looking brighter, so everything stays so sucky like it is,
Mm,
then so basically if things start looking brighter, right, then I'll stay and give
okay.
them one more week. And the next two paragraphs are for you.
まあ、レディー、いや、ご主人様の言う通りにするよ。クラムが答えた。Um, well, uh, as the lady, no, as the master says, Karam responded. でも、帰るんじゃ。Uh, but I don't know, what is this like jaw?
So he says, as far as going home goes,
Oh, okay. Okay, but as far as going home goes, 決めるのは私だから、アランナは言った。The decision, 私だから。The decision is mine?
yep.
Okay, so because the decision is mine, Alana said, じゃあ、おや
uh,
すみ.
Nice. I probably would translate this as like so in this context for like a nice English way. Like, well, it's because the decision is mine. So, well, anyway, time to go to bed. I don't know. I wonder what it said. It probably doesn't say because, but it is a because, right? He's saying like, so right, she made a plan like, let's go home, and then she changed her mind. So he says, so going home, what's our plan with that? And she's like, well, I'll decide once we wait the week and I make my decision, right?
Mhm.
So she's putting on the going home for a week, and she'll make the decision whether or not they go home once that week is over. 布団に潜り込んでから、アラナはコラムが荷物をベッドの下に戻して、ブーツも脱いでいったのに、やっと気づいた。So once Alanna crawls into her futon, she realizes something. The fact that Koramu, all he did was put his boots back. Oh, he takes off his boots and he puts his luggage underneath. Um, so basically we have like the yato is actually not connected to that. So basically, right at the time that Koram puts off his shoes and puts his bags underneath his bed when Alanna crawled into her futon, Alanna realized something, which is the next line. ベテラン車は荷靴なんて全然してなかった. Which is the fact that 베테랑 veteran 차. Um,
Oh, I think that's supposed to be veteran.
oh, you're right. That makes sense. That would make a lot of sense to be veteran. So he says a veteran who takes that long to go put his his gather up all his luggage. That's totally not what he was doing. So he wasn't acting like a veteran collecting his luggage at all. And next line for you.
コラムにこんなに見透かされてないといいのに、と不機、と不機嫌に思いながら、アラナは、眠りについた。
So this is me. Tsukase. Tsukase is to be transparent, and me from miru, which means to see through.
Oh, okay. So, コラムにこんなに見透かされてないといいのに。So this, um, not being seen through by Quran. Is that what this part is? コラムにこんなに見透かれ、透かされて. So like, shouldn't that just be like Quran seeing through her?
Yeah, so it has to do with like it would have been good kind of idea. Saying like, he should not have seen through me, but the context is that he did see through him. That's why she's in a Fukigen.
Oh, okay.
Like
So it
like
would
the
have been
no
good if he
knees, like
didn't.
yeah, that's where the e's in there. We don't really use the English like that.
And Fukigen, that's got something to do with the mood, right?
Yes, it means the mood is negative.
Okay. So, 不機嫌に思いながら、アラナは眠りについた. So, while she was like in this um like bad or while she was thinking these like unpleasant thoughts or something like that, she slipped into sleep.
Yeah, yep. So she thinks very upset, like, ugh, why did he have to see through me? Like I feel like that would like, but it's not literally why. It's it would have been good if he didn't see through me.
Hmm.
Darn type of idea. 1週間は1週間に、2週間になり、 2週間は3週間になったが、アラナはいつも疲れて張っていたため、家までの長い道のりを馬で帰る気にさえなれなかった。So 1 week became 2 weeks, and 2 weeks became 3 weeks. However, Alanna, because she was always super duper 100% exhausted, it basically made it that the idea of her going home on that long journey, it was just becoming something she really, really did not want to do. 宿題は一度も最後まで終えることができなかったし、毎日少なくとも一人の先生が何かしら不足だと言っては、さらに宿題を、足した。So, Alanna had never even once finished her homework that she was assigned, and every single day there would be at least one teacher that would find something they were not satisfied with, and thus impose more homework onto Alanna. And the rest of this paragraph will go to you.
アランナはゲアリの、韓国、either 韓国 or 年国, I think.
Both of those sound weird.
Hmm. I, I'm gonna say it's confide.
I feel like it's like advice.
Oh.
Oh, okay, it probably is confide. That would make sense. Koku is like to confess. Oh, yep, Chukoku is right. It is advice.
Okay. I guess that makes more sense with the verb. 忠告の受け入れることにして、毎日できるだけこなし、不平不平も
Mm-hmm.
言わずに、
Yeah. So fuhei, negative flatness, or unflatness, means to be uncomfortable,
う
or
ん。そう、不平も言わずに罰を受けた。Um,
this could also be like to be discontent, to be grumbly.
okay, so アランナはゲリの忠告を受け入れること。So just before the ことにして、um, the advice 受け入れる. I guess the 入れる is kind of throwing me off, but it seems like the advice she
Mm-hmm.
was receiving from Gary.
Yeah. The idea is that she's like taking it to heart, right? She's receiving it and placing it inside of her.
Okay, and the ことにして. I'm not sure how that's fitting in.
You know what suru means?
Yeah, to do.
To do. Do you know what koto means?
In this context, it seems like it's just nominalizing the previous
Mm,
part.
what kind of nominalizer is it?
Like
Like, why are we using koto and not no?
I
Why is it
think
入れる koto にして and not 入れる no にして?
koto is more abstract.
Yeah, it's a generalizer. So she's saying she didn't literally take the words that he said and just those words and put them to heart. She's taking the idea behind those words and putting them to heart. So you knew what
Mm,
these were. You just needed to break it down,
okay.
right? It is to do the action of this in a way that's general. Abstract it.
Oh, okay. 毎日できるだけこなし. So every day doing as much as she can, but the
Yep.
konashi is weird. できるだけ like 来る but negative?
No, so you see how this ends with a she?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a comma. So you have to think about what is it, what what has happened here. So this right here, comma, right? There's two kinds of three kinds of ands that are possible. There is she for listing reasons, right?
Hmm.
There is comma te form, which is used for a way to say and, but this isn't te form, so we know it's not that. And then there's stem form, which
Hmm.
means and. So if this was stem form and, right, that would this makes this verb either ko na shiru or it is the verb ko na su.
Mm.
So this is I already know it's not kona isn't a word, so it's not example she because example she only goes after like stuff. Uh, it just wouldn't make sense to use the example verb here. So it's probably konasu, which means to digest something. So I don't know what kona would mean if it was the other one.
Hmm.
Um, so it basically is kind of saying she's fully digesting those words that she engraved in her heart, is probably how I would take that.
Okay.
Or, oh, actually, it means like to finish. So since we're talking about shukodai, it means she like, finished what she could of the homework.
Okay.
So
So every
it's
day just doing
shukodai
as
o
much as she
konasu.
could.
Yes.
And then fuhei mo iwazu ni. So without talking about her discomfort,
はい。Her
she
discontent.
is taking the punishments.
Perfect. Yep. To take punishments without complaint. 初めて給仕をする番が来た。アラナは疲れすぎていて、初めてのテストに気をもむ暇もなかった。So, then came the night in which she has to do the first time she has to wait on people. Alanna, she was so tired, she didn't even have time to complain about her first test. グレス公爵に給仕し、テーブルマナーの教えを聞きながら晩餐の給仕を続けた。So she had to serve Garesu, the Duke, and while listening to someone teach her table manners, she had to continue going through that whole dinner serving the grace.
うん。
And then I think this is two lines. We'll go to you.
それから、嬉しいことにさ、マイルズ。Okay, Sir Miles. さ、マイルズの、あ、給仕、給仕系に、任命された。Um, so after that, how how like how wonderful it was.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Miles Q QG. What was QG's that night?
Kyuji is to serve someone dinner as
Oh,
a
okay.
waiter.
So Sir Miles no QGK ni ninmei sareta. So it seems like this is like she was like put in she became responsible to be Sir Miles's waiter. Like she was
Yeah.
given that duty.
And she's so much happier to do that than to be the Duke's waiter. Probably because
Hmm.
this was very anxiety inducing versus Sir Maiduzu, right? It's like her favorite teacher who's like, he's like a weirdo, if you remember. He was like a very laid back guy and everybody loves him.
Mm. Oh, sorry. この騎士はいつも、um, 親うん、
Setsu.
親、親切な言葉をかけてくれる。誰かにアレックスが言った通り、お酒を飲みすぎるのも、実際だったが。So this night, Sir Miles, いつも親切な言葉をかけてくれる. He always tells you kind words. He's always nice to you, says
Yeah,
good
just
things to you.
layering it on top of you.
Um, I think I might have said Dare but I think this is Tashkani.
Oh, you're right. It is Tuscany.
Tash.
Dadikani would have been it would have been weird in this context. You're absolutely right. Obviously, he didn't tell somebody this. You're right, Tushka. Those two words are way too similar. I always
Yeah.
get them confused.
確かにアレックスが言った通り、お酒を飲みすぎるのも実際だったが。So, and certainly what Alex says is true as well. Sir Miles does drink way too much.
お酒が進みすぎた時には部屋まで付き添うこともあった。マイルスはよく小銭の銀貨やお菓子をくれたし、その授業は午前の楽しみだった。マイルスの巧みな話を聞くと、歴史が本当のことに思えてくる。So once he has finished drinking way too much alcohol, we have to bring him back to his room, like chaperone him. And he's really great because when you do that, he's gonna like give you some treats or some spare coins that he has. And he also, during class time, it makes class time really, really fun in the afternoon. He also, is so skilled with telling his stories that you really feel like the history has come to life. And then
Mm.
I think that's two lines.
ゲアリーとはすぐに Oh, I can't tell what that kanji is.
Like parent,
Okay,
but
so like
it's not Oya though.
shitashi,
Yes.
親しくなった. Um, so as for Gary, すぐに親しくなった. Um, he, I can't remember. Shitashi, like, kind of like taisetsu?
Mm, yeah, but it's more like so it means to be like close to somebody, but
Mm.
like emotionally, like they're a relative. And most people find their relatives like taisetsu, but
Okay,
it's kind
so,
of different idea. It's more just like friendly.
Gary, is this like in the context of Alana and Gary? Like they became
I would say
close?
Alana and Gary, yeah, especially with the to.
Ah, okay. So, quickly Alana became very close with Gary. ゲアリーはいつも礼儀、作法
Yeah.
作法の先生のことで笑わせてくれるし、アランナが困り果てて、um,
Yep.
助けを、求めたときに、忙しいとことわれたことは一度もなかった。Okay, so 礼儀作法. That seems like, I don't know, 作法 sounds like creating a rule.
It is creating a rule, but the idea it's like it's not like the literal rules that are made by the government. It's the rules created
Mm,
by society. Because Saho is like your manners and Reidi's manners as well, but it's like the how you're supposed to behave yourself, but you're not like gonna get sent to the dungeons, right? It's
okay,
your
so
etiquette.
礼儀作法 would just be like like kind of like you said, um, like unwritten etiquette, or
Mm-hmm.
like, okay.
Exactly.
So the sensei, the manners sensei のことで笑わせてくれる。Um,
I think this means in the role as. You,
uh,
you might double check in the book later, but that would be my guess. There, rather than saying like a specific teacher or about the teacher, because if it was the teacher was doing this, we'd use like a different thing. So I think it's
mhm.
saying in a generalizing teacher position, but not saying he's literally her teacher. He's just giving her like tips on how to be polite.
Okay. So I guess he 笑わせてくれる. So he could always make her laugh
Hmm.
or smile.
Yeah.
アラナが困り果てて、um, 助けを求めたときに、um, so the 果てて, that was what we ran into yesterday, right?
Yeah. It had kanji last today, and now it doesn't have kanji. Because this book is a little bit younger than Elsewhere, or something like that. So they
So
feel like about the same level, but hey.
being like, I don't quite remember. Was it like
Mm-hmm.
completely troubled?
Yes, that is what it says. Hateru. So BBC like at wit's ends. This is when Alanna is a little bit stubborn, right? If
Hmm.
she has a little bit of trouble, just a small amount, she's not the type of person to tasuke o mitomeru. Because she's like very prideful, right?
Hmm.
So the only time she would do that is if she was komori hateru. So the komori hateru is more because of what kind of person Alanna is, rather than something that's like needed for the sentence. Because this right here is what the focus of this is, but we're just having this here to kind of more give Alanna more character.
Hmm. I I don't think I've ever seen the hateru before yesterday, so I'm like, it's kind of nice I'm seeing it a lot right now.
Yeah, when you learn a new thing, you're like, oh, now it's in my head.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Kiri,
Hmm.
like something to the point that it's cut off.
Exactly. But with Kiri, that normally means like stop. A lot of times,
Hmm.
well, the hateru is like normally like it's filled, but then like you're still in that state, if that
Oh,
makes any
okay.
sense. So like here, she's at her wit's end, but
Hmm.
if you use the kiru at the end here, that would feel like she's at the wit's ends, cut, and then normally like, oh, now she's like relieved. It tends to be more used in that kind of way, at least like contextually. Like even if like it's cut and we're still at that spot, there's normally like a resolution that's gonna come because we're cutting off our problem type of
Okay,
idea.
so when Alana was like in over her head, super stressed out, and uh 助けを求めた時に, so like when she
Mhm.
wanted help,
Yeah, or acknowledges it. Both motomeru is weird. It has like both meanings.
忙しいと、忙しいとこと割れたことは一度もなかった. It's really hard to see, like, figure out where these words are ending and beginning in this part.
Yeah, so hard. 忙しいと断れた
あ、
こと。
断われた.
Mhm. If only they had the kanji there. That'd make it so much easier.
あ、こと、断る, like to
Yep.
refuse?
Yes.
So, 忙しいと断れたことは一度もなかった. So, um, even if Gary was busy,
No, this toll right so there's three tolls, right?
Mhm.
It's not anto. It's not if slash when to. It's quotation to. 忙しいと断
Oh,
れた.
so busy. So like he's saying like I'm busy and refused.
Exactly. To refuse saying I'm busy. ことは
Mm,
一度もなかった.
it didn't happen once.
Not even once did he ever say no. I can't do that. I'm busy. Because we're basic. Because she knows he's busy, right? They're all in the same
Yeah.
school of absolute busyness. Because like they're not even like bringing up the idea that maybe he'd say no, I hate you, I don't want to hang out with you. Like the only reason why he would obviously say no is because he's busy, and he's such a saint. He doesn't even say that, even though he has to be just as busy as Alanna is. Type of
What a good guy.
such a good guy. Um, makes him feel like he should be the love interest. あ、アラナの方、アラナの方も、ふと思いついたことを口にするだけで、この大柄な友人を笑わせることができた。Um, so Alanna, she became able to make her friend laugh just by like letting her mouth move without thinking,
Mm.
is what that says. ゲリみたいに頭のいい人を笑わせられるの方嬉しかった. She was really happy that she was able to make someone like Gary, who's really smart, laugh. I feel like he's like taking her hair and putting it behind her ears. I'm like, hee, I made him laugh. Next little paragraph for you.
ゲアリーとマイルズ、そして宮殿の他の人たちのおかげで、生活はずっと楽になった。So thanks to Gary and Miles and the other people in court, her living became like her way of life became easier,
Mm-hmm.
like more enjoyable.
Yeah.
コラムに荷造りを、is this like 命じて
Mm-hmm.
荷造りを命じて、うちに帰ろうとしたことなど、アランナは忘れてしまった。So her order to start packing, she gave to Karam, um, along with her her like attempt to go home, have become completely forgotten.
Perfect. いつの間にか、みつきとアラナの11の誕生日が過ぎていた。初めての休みがもらえたのは、タイモンがアラナを呼びに来たアルバのことだった。So before she knew it, 3 months had passed, and Alana's 11th birthday has passed. Um, and she was and Alanna was able to receive her first break when Timon went over and summoned her during the evening times. 閣下がお呼びだ。タイマンは決して閣閣下の名前を呼ばなかった。閣下の詳細に行くように. And he says, his lordship is calling for you. That's what, and speaking of this, that I just said, Timon has only ever calls his lordship his lordship. Um, so you gotta go. So anyway, you should go to his lordship's study. And then the next paragraph goes to you.
アランナは中肉を垂らし、髪を撫でつけてから、ガレス公爵の部屋のドアをノックした。So Alana got her, like she got her tunic in order. Um, she combed her hair. So after combing her hair, she went and knocked on the Duke's door.
How
Duke
did she comb
Garasu.
her hair?
Naretsuke Um, I'm not sure. Naderu
Probably use her
is like,
hands.
yeah, I was gonna say like Naderu. I remember it being like petting an
Mm-hmm.
animal or something.
It
So,
is used with that. Exactly. Same Naderu from that. Yeah. You would we would make the assumption like she wasn't like in her room or anything, but she like, probably like flops with her hair a little bit, readjusts her tunic, right? She's not like in her bathroom mirror or anything. She doesn't have like a comb in her pocket. Boo boo,
mm,
shoo, right? She just kind of go like,
mm.
"Oh, I gotta look. I mean the Duke. I hope I don't have my hair sticking up." Little like kind of panic. Boop boop boop. 1 second, check.
Nande yobbareta ndaro? Why was I called? I wonder. Nani ka shikarareru koto o shita kana?
はい、叱れる to scold.
Oh, okay. That helps. 何か叱られることをしたかな?
Sorry, 叱る scold.
Um, so being scolded, ことをしたかな? Like the past tense is kind of confusing me. Like, was I
It's
scolded for something?
did I do something to be scolded for?
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, gotcha.
公爵はお入りと答え、アラナはドアを閉めると詳細から頭を上げた。アラン、ここに来なさい。今、君の父親に手紙を書いているところだ。君の生活状況の情報、にね、父上に何か伝言はあるのかね？ So the Duke, he tells Alanna to enter, and Alanna, when she closes the door behind her and is inside of the room, she lifts up her head. And the Duke
Mm,
says, well, sorry, I was wrong. The one who lifts up his head is the Duke.
mm.
So that's why it's from the office, the head is lifted up. Um, so the Duke says, Alan, come over here. Right now, I am writing a letter to your father. I would like to inform him about your current daily life information. Is there anything you would like to tell your dad? Ah, and two over there. 3 lines.
失敗したわけじゃなかった。Um, so it's not that she failed. So like she's not
Mhm.
here because she failed something.
Yeah, didn't make no mistakes.
Aranna wa is this Andono?
はい。and
Oh, Ando. Ando no 吐息を押し殺した。Um, 吐息, I'm guessing that's like a sigh. Like,
Mhm.
ah. Ando no 吐息を押し殺した. So like she repressed a sigh of relief.
Mhm.
でも, oh wait, oh never mind, sorry. でも、もっとひどいことが起きるかもしれないと気がついた。But she noticed that something worse might be happening.
Perfect. お父さんが研究に没頭した、霞から目を覚ましてガラス公爵の手紙の名前が違うことに気がついたらどうしよう。 what should she do if her dad realizes the fact that the name of the letter from Garasu has the wrong name on it, and he like wakes up from like him just being totally absorbed into his language, into his research. そんなことは起きてから心配することにしよう。アラナは自分に言い聞かせた。いつかいろいろ気を揉まなくとも済む時が来るんだろうか ?So, so Alanna, she tells herself, okay, if something happens, then I can worry about it. I can't worry about it now. Um, uh, so, even if I don't worry about it, perhaps it will resolve itself fine anyway. I type idea like even if I worry about it, it's not like they'll fix anything. Um, next two paragraphs are for you.
どうかよろしくとお伝えください。アランナは公爵に言った。Is どうか like anyhow?
No,
どうか What is
please.
どうか Ah, please. Please, よろしくとお伝えください。
You're kind of right that it means anyhow. It's just it's not used like the word anyhow is in English. Like
Mhm.
using any action you could. Right.
Oh, that
Please.
makes sense.よろしく so like convey よろしよろしく, but I'm not really sure what it means in this context. よ
Mm,
ろしく.
so this to her dad. I guess like my best wishes.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. あだ名は公爵にいた. So just tell him, hope, hope things are going well.
Exactly. That's literally what it says.
公爵は, hmm, is this Hane?
Yep.
Or it's,
Huh.
okay, I always confuse Hane and Tsubasa.
Oh, Tsubasa has like way more strokes.
I'll try and remember that. Hane pin o oita. So he put the feather pin down.
はい。
私の報告には、満足されるだろう。So you you are satisfied with my report, it
Yeah.
seems. You seem to be satisfied with my report.
Mm-hmm.
君は、ooh, this is kind of like 期日
Steady. 着実。
着実。着実にしっかりと学んでいる。学んでいる。So you seem to be steadily, um, I don't know,
学ぶ。
steadily learning.
Yep. He's basically saying you're being good in school. So she's saying like you'll be satisfied with what I'm reporting to your dad.
And then, 我々は君を迎えることができす、できて嬉しいよ。Um, so so with like things concerning you, we are pleased.
Yeah, that we were able to do that. The mukaeru normally is used like to pick up somebody up, like, oh, my mom came to pick me up from school.
Mm.
But it can also be used like to accept somebody into a group. So he's saying, we
Uh,
are so happy to have you as one of our knights because you are such a good student. You're always trying your best to learn. So the what I have to report for your dad is just good stuff, is what
okay.
he's saying, you know? He's saying you're a good kid. Love having you as a knight. アラナは嬉しくて真っ赤になった。こんな高い評価は受けたことがない。ありがとうございます、閣下。So Alanna, she became so happy that her face became red. And, she has never received such high praise before. He says, Thank you so much, your lordship. 褒美として明日の午前、町に出かけともいいぞ. He says, as a reward, tomorrow, after, tomorrow in the morning, you can go outside to the city if you want. これからは一の日に他の従者未来と出かけることも許可する. Also, I give permission for you to go out with the city with one other apprentice. And the rest of this page will go to you.
コラスは初めてなのだから、年上の子を一人、付き添い、付き添いに連れて行った方がいいだろう。コラス is the Duke, right?
That's a good guess. Coras is the name of the capital.
Oh, okay. So, コラスは初めてなのだから。So, like, their, her first time in Koras, because it's her first time in Koras.
Yeah.
年上の、年上の子を一人、付き添いに連れて行った方がいいだろう。A older, so one older child, like I guess the old kind of feels like there's a verb left out, but I'm guessing like choosing one older child.
What? Oh?
年上の子を一人.
Oh. Um. It's the verb. Tsukiso. Um. Uh. Yeah.
Oh, tsukiso.
I guess it is like a third. It's like he's saying like, yeah, it's Tsukiso. It is a little interesting they're using O here, I guess. Rather than like ga or to or something like that. Um, but he's basically saying like, yeah, it is kind of weird if you think about it too deeply. But
So,
just don't think about it deeply, should be said.
付き添いに連れて行った方がいいだろう。I'm guessing that just this tsukiso is like being accompanied.
Yeah, it's to accompany.
So, having one older child accompany you would be better, I think.
Yes, one person. Yeah, get your senpai. Next line for ya.
あアレックスはダメだが、明日は、あリ、リンリをもう一時間受けなければならないから。
That's funny. Rindi is ethics or
うん
morals. So somehow he failed his morals or ethics class. What did you do, Alex? What does it say?
あもう一時間 so he needs to receive another hour tomorrow.
Yeah,
Um,
for ethics and
Alex was the prince, right?
John Nathan was
Oh,
the
okay.
prince. Yeah, Alex must be one of his friends. Um, and I think for funsies, I'll have us go to this mark
hmm
since it's kind of like we have time for that. And it's kind of fun because this is like scene change. It's like might as well get through the scene. Makes it a little
Yeah.
easier to remember what happened. アラナはにっこりした。ご親切にありがとうございますと言うと、ゲアリ、いえ、ガレスと言ってもいいですかと聞いた。So Alanna, she smiles and says, "Thank you so much." And then she says, how about Gary? Wait, no, Goddessu. Is it okay if he comes with me? And the next paragraph goes to you.
公爵は眉を上げた. So the Duke raised his eyebrows. Hmm. ガレスも君はいい仲間だと言っていたな. So, uh, Goddess is also good friends with you, huh?
Yeah, um, Goddessu, if you remember, is the child of the Duke, I think.
Hmm.
Hence why it's iteta, which is saying that, oh yeah, Goddess told me he was good friends with you. He talks to his kid.
Ah, yes. So, so, is this like shoe something or te something?
No, it's tehai, arrangements.
Ah, so, tehai shio. So those arrangements will be done. Um, 午後のクラスまでに、あう
Ma,
間に合うように帰ってくること良いな。many hours to be on time.
yes.
ように, so like in order to be on time, 帰って
Mm-hmm.
くること. Um, so like return, it would be good if you returned
Mm-hmm.
and so that you'd be on time
For what?
for Gogo no Kurasu. mm, For like the afternoon classes, the made ni, I guess that's like in time for?
Yeah, because kara and made, right, are opposites. Made
Mm,
basically means the ending point, and kara is the starting point.
mm,
So he's basically saying be in time before these classes start, right? But she
mm,
could come earlier, right? She could go out for like 1 hour and then be back
mm.
in
Just
like
by the time
whatever.
they start.
But exactly. So it's acting as a buy here, saying this is the utmost latest you can be back. You better be home by then. You got it?
Okay.
Um, and then she says, はい、閣下、あなたは深くお辞儀した。本当にありがとうございます. She says, yes, your lordship. Alanna, she gives him a deep bow and says, thank you oh so much. And then I'm going to uh, stop the recording.